What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer with you here today. Today we're on Alma, Missouri on Farming Simulator, where I kind of set up a farm here, kind of a smaller sized farm, but we're going to be getting going today. We do have alfalfa we could cut, and I did just plant some more alfalfa over here that we're going to be growing, but we're not going to be doing that today. It is September 1st. We also have a cattle operation over there. We got lots of equipment just scattered all around. But today we are going to be getting going. We got a field of sorghum that needs harvested. So we're going to hop in our 9650 STS with our 625F platform. And we are going to get heading out to the field today. Get some harvesting done here. This is a beautiful map, Alma, Missouri. I haven't played too much on it. I think I've only got a little over, well, I say not that much, but I do have a little bit over 10 hours on the save so far. Just kind of getting things set up, doing a little bit of stuff here. We have a lot of our equipment just sitting out and around right now, but we are going to get taking our 9650 STS here out to the field. Like I said, we're going kind of a little bit older, smaller farm as of right now. So, we got a smaller combine, 25-foot head. Our field is just down the road. We're going to be harvesting some sorghum today. So, we'll go ahead, take the combine down there, get some end rows opened up, and then we'll probably get the tractor and grain cart and a truck out. It's not too big of a field, and it's our only field that's ready to be harvested right now, so it's probably not going to take that much running back and forth with trucks back to the farm. But we'll get going here today. We also do have some liming that we could do because we got that big field, that field that's white right up there. We got a little bit left to go on that field. It is a pretty big field. But here's our sorghum field. Actually, it looks bigger than it did on the map, so might be a fair amount of stuff here. We'll get pulled into the field approach, get our head turned on and lowered down, and we will get rolling here with the 9650. Take off the edge kind of here. We'll probably just call that good for now. Right there. Back up. Probably take a end pass off here. Oh, getting down in the ditch there. Probably take maybe a round off of this end of the field, and then we'll park this, head over to the farm and pick up the rest of our equipment, get it on down here. Now, so I set this up to be kind of a smaller farm and only running one smaller combine, but I'm realizing now how many acres I purchased. We got a fair amount of acres here, so I'm thinking maybe once we get the funds, maybe we need to invest in another kind of smaller combine. Like I was thinking maybe like a 9600 or a 9610. This little 9650 is using all the power it has to get up this hill here. Really, with the size of this combine, a 25-foot head's really about all it's going to be able to handle. So if we wanted a bigger head, we're probably going to have to go ahead and get ourselves a bigger combine. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards just maybe being able to pick up another small combine, be able to run two. We got our yield map down here in the corner. You can see some of the stuff I've already harvested. I think most of that was wheat. A little bit of canola and some corn that I chopped for silage, but our yield is looking pretty good so far. It's yellow. I mean, it's not gonna be great because it doesn't really have any fertilizer on it, but it's doing better than some of our other stuff that has kind of been more of the orange to red color. Okay, and there we go. We're gonna turn off the combine there. We're gonna run back to the farm. We're actually not gonna run. The wife's gonna come up and pick us up, take us on back to the farm. So here we go. We made it back to the farm. This is our 8230. I had used an 8230 a little bit for a couple hours, but then the mod got an update, and apparently you have to get like a whole different model, whole different mod in the store to be able to get these tires, which was what I was really excited for. These are some nice, good looking Firestone tires on this 8230. So this is kind of going to be one of our main workhorses here. We got our Parker 6500 grain cart, I believe. About 650 bushel, I think about is what it holds. Nice kind of smaller mid-sized grain cart for this farm here. So we will get this down the road and heading on over to the field. I think that this is just a pretty sweet combo. Looks really nice. Getting pulled in here to the farm. We'll park this kind of on the end row here, and we will head back home to go pick up a grain truck to bring out here to the field, and then we'll get rolling. So we do have two grain trucks here, two Max straight trucks. This is our red and white one, as well in the shed here. We have a blue and gray one, but since this one was already out of the shed here today, we're just going to take this one down over to the field. We might bring the other one down eventually, but for now, we're just going to use this one. Getting over here to the field, I really love the way this truck sounds. It's a really good sounding truck. We'll get it probably just parked right about here, and we will be good to go. So we'll shut that off. We'll head back over here to the combine and get on taking out some more end rows. I'm probably going to unload though, because if we're going all the way around the field, I don't want to get stuck halfway with a full hopper. So we'll just go ahead and dump this here onto the truck. So I do really like on this map that we do have some added crops. We have rye, peas, and alfalfa that's added. So this is our alfalfa field here by the main farm, because we are running a pretty decent sized cattle operation. But we're also definitely going to be trying out rye. I don't know if we're going to be doing peas as much, but definitely going to try out rye. Like I said, right now we don't really have funds for another combine, because we do only have $10,000 in the bank account, as well as we also have a $195,000 loan. So that's kind of the downside right now, but we'll get working this harvest and try and get some of it paid off. I also noticed that we have this little driveway back here at the end of the field that goes into, we have a soybean field back there, so we'll have to head back there later to get those soybeans harvested. The yield isn't doing as good on this side of the sorghum field. I'm gonna guess that probably has to do with our soil types. Just a little bit different soil type kind of really takes a toll. Yep, see, the edge of the field was doing really good there. That's a loam, but the whole rest of this field is a silty clay. So that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll get into some better soils in some other fields that we have around the area. So we're almost getting to the end of our end row pass here. So we're gonna pick this up here at the end, probably dump what we have onto the truck, and then here in a couple minutes our farmhand Jim is gonna be arriving out here to take over the combine for a little bit, because like I mentioned earlier, this field over here to our right, I just have a little bit left to get lime spread on it, so we're gonna take care of that here once Jim gets out here. And there we go, Jim is getting rolling there. So we are going to head over to the field here. The spreader is already in the field. It's not that far a walk, so we are just gonna head over there and finish up this last little bit of spreading. Okay, so out here we do have our John Deere 4940 spreader. This was probably one of our biggest investments on the farm, but we do also have the spraying body so that we will be able to take that spreader off and spray our crops during the summer. Now this is the co-op's tender, trailer here, and semi, so that'll have to go back to them, but they're letting us haul our lime out to our field right now with it. We just have this little area left here on the field, so I don't think it should take too much to get done. There we go, we got some lime loaded in. That should be plenty to be able to finish this field off here. So we'll get it turned on. We do have the automatic application rate, so it's going to automatically apply how much we need for our pH to be just right, as you can see in the map, our coverage map in the bottom left hand corner. The only thing I don't love about lime is that it takes so much product. Like trucking it all out here, it's a little bit of a pain, and it takes a little while just because of all the hauling. But at least we can do this at 25 mile an hour. That is pretty nice. There we go, just wrapped up with the field here. So what I'm probably going to do, I just got another field baled yesterday, or one of our wheat fields. So that is ready to have lime put on it now. So I think I'm going to load down the spreader and head down over in that direction. There we go, we're all loaded up. We'll come back and get the semi-truck later. But we have a full loaded down spreader of lime. So we are going to try and remember where the field approach is at and head on out onto the road. Looks like Jim's doing a good job over there getting the field knocked out. So this field over here we already got harvested, baled, and limed. And this little small field I also got harvested and limed. There we go, we're just rolling in here to this wheat field. Probably just gonna start going here on the end rows and then work our way around the field. The pH is very low in this field, so we're probably not gonna get too far before we run out. Although this is not too bad of a sized field, it's not too big, so shouldn't take us overly long. Well, and that is as far as we are going to get on that field. So for now, I'm just going to drive the spreader on up to the farm here. It's not too far. Just got some grassy paths. And we will be right up there to the farm. And then we're going to grab the pickup truck and head back out to the sorghum field. So we're going to hop into our Chevy Silverado 3500 here and head back out to go run some grain cart for Jim. This is a really nice mod by Agritono. I'm really enjoying it. Just bought it a little while ago here on the farm. Love how much it looks like the real thing. And it's a nice looking truck. There we go, just pulling in here to the field. Looks like Jim is parked over there full. He's stopped. But we will get over here into the 8230 and go empty him. And at that point we'll probably have enough to fill the grain truck, so we'll probably run that home. Okay, Jim is back at it there. We got 40% load on the grain cart, so we'll probably go see if we can top off the grain truck. He should be able to get the rest of this side of the field done on the tank that he's got, and then we'll probably have to unload him so he can do the other half of the field. There are some pretty nice hills on this map. I'm really enjoying this map so far. The only downside is the large file size. I had to download or delete a whole bunch of other maps to be able to have enough room to get this one downloaded, but it is looking like a pretty good map so far. So we'll get the truck probably topped off here, I would assume. And there we go, we got the truck topped off. 51 liters left in the cart, so just a little bit. We'll get that parked there and get on taking this back to the farm. I don't know if we're going to sell this yet or if we're going to put it in a bin. I'm not sure. So I'm probably just going to... Whoa, that got a little bit tippy there. I'm probably just going to take this truck home and go ahead and bring our other one out. There we go. Got our other truck here. So we will head on out to the field with this one now. Well, we got that grain truck out to the field here. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to head over and go get that lime truck and bring it on back to the farm. There's not too much in here, but it'll probably be enough to finish the field that we're on. Okay, well, the wife gave us a ride back out here to the sorghum field because I got a lot of equipment here and I'm kind of running out of stuff back at home to drive out here. But it looks like Jim is pretty much about done with this side of the field. So probably, I think he's maybe got one more pass left there. We'll get him to the other side of the field and get ready to finish the field here. Okay, well, Jim had to take off for the day. He had to head home. So we are going to be finishing out this field here. There's not too much to go. The rows are definitely going to get short here pretty quick, but I'm going to run the rest of this field. Shouldn't fill up the combine full, so we're not going to be needing a grain cart driver for the rest of the field here. Definitely will need a grain cart driver once we get into corn harvest, which we do have a fair amount of corn. but that probably won't be ready till October. So this is our only field ready to harvest right now, but I'm just gonna keep working on getting this field finished up here. I hope you guys are enjoying the Alma, Missouri roleplay so far. But that's probably going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure and give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any other comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. And I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one, as I about run into my $35,000 brand new pickup truck.